Hey guys, my name is Jared Wellman. I'm an instructor at the Bernardo Free Academy. I'm here with my friend Tad, and we're going to go over a basic closed guard entry into the back really, where I'm going to pull the arm across and expose the back and circle around for my nice back mount. It's real basic, real easy, but a couple details that will help you get it. So let's get right into it. We'll start, as I said, in a closed guard. A common mistake that sometimes white belts make is they allow this posture. Like I really want to be working with him here, but my opponent or my training partner postures up, and usually the hands are on the hips of the belt. So the first thing I want to do is get a cross grip and get this arm here. But my partner's not going to let me, so I have to work for it. So we're going to start with a cross cuff grip like this. If the hand is loose, sometimes I can pull and use my legs and bump him across. Look, this is about where I want to be, and then I'm going to shift behind his shoulder, okay? Obviously, it's not going to be that easy in live training. So the way we're going to get there, I get my cross cuff grip. Look, I roll the sleeve up, I have control. But look, his hand is on my belt or my pants or wherever. I have to break this grip first. So my other hand needs to come underneath. If there's no space, I can lift my hips a little bit to make space. I come through palm down. I bring my hand up here. Now I have a good grip break setup. I pull the hips. I'm going to pop the hips up and pull forward my leg at the same time. Look, I pop and pull. There's my shoulder exposure, and I start seeing the back exposure. But I need to turn. As I turn, this hand is going to punch out on the sleeve. So here, I grip the shoulder. Look, I turn, and I relock. So now if he drives back into me, I'm tight. I have his shoulder right in my chest. If I don't make that turn, if I'm here like this and he drives back into me, the arm clears out, right? So we'll do a few angles so you see this, but let's come back to that setup. Cross grip. If I can't find space, let's say he drives his hand out, I can't dig under. Lift your hips to make a little space, and then look, I bring it in front of me and on my own wrist, like I'm covering my watch. So now I'm ready to go. I bridge up, pop across both hands, and as I pull back here, I'm going to pull him in and grip the far lat, rotate, and secure that shoulder. All right, let's turn the angle so we can see the next step. Because now I'm halfway to the back, but I still have some rotation to go. So I made it all the way here. I pulled. Look at my grip. My arm is bent here. When I go for this, I'm going to turn and punch. Look how I have a stiff arm here. As I relock the guard, what I actually do is I make sure the leg over the back is tight here. So now if he drives back into me or tries to posture up, it's so hard, and he only has one arm to do it. My next step is I'm going to take a little bit of time. I want to get this. If you sit up for a sec, I want to look at this lapel. I want to reach this out. Okay? So when he's down here, what I'll do is I'll look. I can see the lapel right here. I'm going to pull this right under the armpit. If I can't reach it, I can just hold tight on the armpit, but this is a stronger grip. Now, I'm not going to rotate him over. Tad's not going to fall. He's strong. It would be nice to just twist him and he'd fall to his back, but it won't happen. His knees are too strong. So what I'm going to do instead, once I've secured this collar grip, this lapel grip, I'm going to let go of the sleeve and keep my chest tight. Now my job is to rotate my legs. So look, I open my left leg while keeping the hips tight, and I turn my knee down. Now, for you advanced players that like the figure four, I'm already setting up a figure four lock, but let's think of the general back mount that we want, and I want to have both hooks in. That's how I get my 4 points. So from here, I want to bump forward a little bit to pull my foot through. So now I have one hook, I have lapel, and I post it here. I'm ready to roll to the back. Notice my partner's on their elbows. I'm keeping pressure the whole time. Seatbelt grip. I go through, grip, and now I roll over the shoulder. I have one hook already in, and my second comes in. The chin is tight. So from here, I have my back mount. So it seems like a lot of steps. If I were to break it down into three parts, the first is getting the cross arm tight. The second is I rotate, so I post up. The third is I complete the back mount. Okay? So if you think of it in that steps, if I'm on step one, I don't jump to step three. I take my time, complete step one, and go to step two. Cross grip, thread through here. I'm ready for my grip break. I bridge and pull hard, trying to get him as far forward and across as possible. Now I need to get my chest behind his shoulder. I turn, get the lat, and I'm here. Update my arm so that he can't pull that hand back. Step one complete. Now from here, he's going to fight. Maybe I hang a little bit. But my hand here has got a thread to the collar. Once this hand goes to the collar, I'm beginning step two. Now I can let go of this, because go ahead and pull that arm back. It's so hard, I'm in the way. Make sure you keep this chest tight. Now I'm going to come up on this hand as I rotate my legs. Look, elbow, my knee is here. there's my setup. Look how I'm across his waist, but I'm going to bump forward just a little bit to clear my foot. Now here, I have this grip, but I'm ready for step 3. My hand, instead of being here, comes through for the seatbelt. Now, see where I attack? The seatbelt, I'm going to almost stab him in the chest and get the wrist. Fist, then wrist. So I'm holding the collar and I'm here. Fist, yeah, that's perfect. Fist and then wrist. Okay, so we come back to this position. His hands are on the mat, right? He's probably even keep his elbows in here. He knows that I'm trying to take the back. Fist, then wrist, and look, my right shoulder drops to the mat and I pull him here. Second hook goes in. There's my back. So now let's do the whole sequence with me talking a little bit less. You guys can follow. First step, boom. Here, I turn, update my grip. Good. Second, I fish. I get this, I come up, and I'm here. Bump him forward a little bit, reset my hook. Third step, seatbelt tight, back knot. So that's it. It seems like a lot of steps, but if you start playing in closed guard, what's really neat is that my goal is to make the person on top not have posture. I want them to post or to cross their arms. So if I get his arm across, I expose the shoulder, and now I start circling to the back. That's the idea, guys. Give it a shot. Hope you like it.